All right, so let's make one thing clear. Jail is not prison. Jail is temporary holding, short term. Prison is long term post sentencing punishment. So when I said Diddy's not going to jail, what I meant and what I still stand by is that he's not serving long term time and not the way that the public wants, not what you think justice looks like. Now, yes, as of July 2nd, 4:15 PST, Diddy's definitely sitting in jail because he was just denied bail. But I'm gonna be real with you. This is all optics. This is PR with handcuffs.
Let's talk about it.
Want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. I've moved 11 times in the last 5 years. Not because I'm flaky, not because I didn't plan. Every single time it happened during a Uranus transit, which is the exact kind of transit that we're all walking into this 4th of July weekend. And I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm saying it because I'm about to move a 12th time on September 1st, right on time with the stars again. So no, this isn't just my life-and this is cosmic alignment. And if you're not paying attention, this weekend is going to catch you slipping. On Friday, everything is going to come to a blow. And basically, the energy is given something's got to give. Taurus rules over everything that we crave to feel safe: money, home, love, comfort. So if you've been feeling unstable, anxious, unsettled, like something is off, then this is why. This weekend is the kind of energy that shakes your entire foundation. It breaks what's fake. It ends what's expired. And it only feels chaotic if you're trying to hold on to what you are meant to outgrow. I've lived this cycle over and over. And trust me, when Uranus hits, you either pivot or you fall apart. And that's why I created this emergency prophecy reading. Part 1, the disruption, what's being shaken. Part 2, the aftermath, how to rebuild, move forward, and expand. Because I'm telling y'all now, this isn't just another retrograde. This is a cosmic renovation. Spirit is not about to hold your hand. They're here to flip the table if you don't get up. So ask yourself, are you going to wait for your life to break down, or are you going to read the signs and get ahead of the storm? I'm offering these readings for a limited time only this weekend, because clarity now equals peace later. And if you know anything about me, y'all already know I don't fucking miss, okay? Book your emergency reading today and don't say I didn't warn you. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all this weekend is it's going to be crazy. And a lot of y'all have already been feeling the shift. You've been feeling the shift. There's a whole bunch of different timelines I could go through and I could give y'all, but that's not what this video is about. I just had to drop that little video clip in here before we get started, because y'all know Sky does not miss. This is proof that Sky does not miss. And we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about everything, because I do want to clear some things up. Because I get these downloads from Spirit, and sometimes, I'll say things, and then sometimes I'll say things and it might be ego mixed with the predictions that I'm giving, whatever. But at the end of the day, I am not TMZ, okay? I am just a spiritual commentator, a spiritual Wendy Williams, if you will. Okay, of course, we're going to get into the tea, but we also going to get into the spirituality, okay? You understand? So welcome, Scott Santana, aka Chi Chi, or better known as Aubrey, when we, doing these more personal one-on-one readings and all of that type shit. But shout out to everybody that already saw this coming, okay? Because I told y'all it was coming, okay? And so we got to get into it and what all of this means, because y'all know the headlines are running amok right now. You got half the people cheering and celebrating. You got half the people that are now cheering and celebrating because he got denied bail, and they're thinking his ass about to be in there for like, girl, it's a lot going on. And I just want y'all to understand, Pay attention to all of these celebrities that are now suddenly coming out and speaking. Motherfuckers who was not speaking, who ain't had shit to say before he went or the whole time he was there. But now they coming out, they speaking, they got all of this to say. So when I say to you, there is more going on than what meets the public eye, this is all a part of it, baby. This is all a part of it, okay? Because if Diddy goes down for real, that means so many other people go down. So we're going to get into what all of that means after you go ahead and like the video.
Nothing for free. I cuss a lot. Bitch, I'm a queen. Not like the thoughts. If you wanna be together, you gotta spend that check down. You wanna be forever, you gotta spend that check down. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Hey, hey. Gotta move successfully. If you want the best of me. Hey, hey. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Hey, hey. Gotta move successfully. If you want the best of me. Hey, hey. I like the.
Okay, so listen, what I predicted and what has come true, let's get into it point by point. So I said that Diddy would not be hit with the major charges, and he wasn't. He dodged the heavy federal convictions. He avoided trafficking charges. He avoided RICO. He avoided anything that would basically stick him in a cell long term, okay? Long term. And that's not coincidence. A lot of y'all guessed it. It's power, okay? That's deals behind the curtain. I've been vocalizing for the longest that I can even think of that there is so many people protecting Diddy. And yes, of course, it's a lot of the celebrities that you see that are now coming out and speaking out suddenly, but didn't have shit to say before. But it's also a lot of people behind the scenes that aren't as public, you know, and they're maybe not a celebrity. Maybe they're an elite. Maybe they're a billionaire. Maybe they're a record label exec. Okay. But he's being protected. But as I've said since the beginning, Diddy is the fall guy. He's the fall guy. He's the mask, okay? Very much how like everybody looks at Trump and they hate him, not understanding that there's a whole machine that's pushing him and he's just the front-facing fall guy. Exactly. Because listen, you get one of them out of here, they just gonna be replaced with the next one. Okay? So read between the lines and understand what I'm saying, okay? This is power going on. This is bigger than just, and also too, let me say this, and let me take Diddy off the screen and let me put me on the screen because a lot of y'all bitches is getting on my motherfucking nerves. Please stop trying to personalize this situation because I see even celebrities like Linnell are coming out and, oh my God, this is such an attack on women. And oh my God, women in this, like, can y'all stop rushing to go and be the fucking victim? This is not an attack on Black women in America. It's not. This shit is bigger than you, bitch. It's bigger than you. Stop with the victim shit. Stop. Please. It's aggravating my soul, not only because I know that this is so much more deeper. And even if you weren't a believer of everything I've been saying since the beginning, bitch, you be dumb not to be now after everything that I'm saying is coming true. Bullet point after bullet point. But please, especially if you are a Black woman, stop personalizing this situation to you. You were not Cassie. You was not in these freak offs. You was not getting your ass beat. And no, this does not represent all Black women in America. Please cut it out with that Black women is the most disrespected bullshit. Stop regurgitating that low vibrational shit into the air because what you say and what you repeat becomes truth. Stop manifesting that. I don't know how many fucking times I got to tell y'all that. Oh my God, this is an attack on all Black women in America. No, it's not, bitch. This ain't got shit to do with me personally. Please cut it out. It's way deeper than that. If you think that the justice system did all of that just because they just want to stick it to Black women or stick it to Black people, baby, stop rushing to be the victim. This is way deeper. This is something spiritual going on. This is about power, okay? This is about greed and the abuse of power. And also the rise and fall of power. And I already told y'all that this was not going to be no one trick pony type shit where it's like we're going to have a mug shot by Tuesday type shit. And this is all going to go away cleanly. No, I told y'all, I've been telling y'all, this is something that is going to go on for a while. It's a shit show. We've only just ended act 2. We haven't even gotten into the 3rd act yet. Like, this is a shit show. and the show is going to continue. So let's continue back into what I'm saying, okay? Now, I also said that his punishment will be spiritual, it will be public, and it will be humiliating. And now look, Diddy sitting in a cage while the media tears him apart. Okay, he did the whole kissing and I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. You know, his son sitting here doing interviews and whatnot, thinking that he about to be free. Okay, daddy coming home only to then get denied bail. The legacy that he spent decades building is a meme now. This is not the punishment that he planned for, but it's the one Spirit schedule. And guess what? Because all of this was so drawn out today, Diddy's not the only one that's also under judgment. All of the people that rushed to, oh my God, he's free now. Oh my God, let him go. Oh my God, they're doing this to a black man. Like, they're visible now. Especially if they weren't before, they're visible now. They're in the comments. They're posting on their accounts with verified followers. They're speaking. I bet you it's a couple of different celebrities that you now peeping at a little bit different, and you like, damn, I knew it was something weird about you, but bitch, now I see you for you now. Hello, Kim Porter's best friend. How are you? Hello, Tamika Tiny Harris that went and co-signed. How are you? The list goes on and on. I last saw Judge Mathis speaking on the goddamn situation. Like, so understand, okay? When I start doing video clips like this shit right here, listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. I've moved 11 times in a life. There is a lot going on, and this week is shaking shit the fuck up. Because best believe, okay, we all watching the Diddy trial and what happened, but best believe there's also going to be fallout for, you know, celebrities and whatnot that they're going through and how it's going to affect them personally. Because people are looking at them different. Just like Carisha, she rushed to go post a meme of Justin Bieber clocking that T with the wrong fingers, or technically applauding, okay? But Gen Z will call it clocking that T, but with the wrong fingers. And, you know, that was kind of interesting because it's like, Carisha, weren't you complicit? And you posting Justin Bieber, who was also complicit, but also once a victim. So I'm not going to go too deep into the other celebrities. I just want to stay focused on the Diddy energy, but I'm just saying, like, pay attention to everything. Everything's getting exposed, okay? So like I said, his punishment would be spiritual, public, and humiliating. Now look, he's sitting in a cage while the media is tearing him apart. His empire is bleeding. The legacy that he spent decades building is now a meme. It's laughable. This is not the punishment that he planned for, but guess what? Guess what? It's the one Spirit had scheduled, okay? Also, I said he wouldn't go down without a bang, okay? It'd be a slow spiritual collapse. And what are we watching right now? Exactly that. A delayed fall, not a crash, a dismantling. Quiet bands, quiet exits, quiet power loss. I said he wouldn't get away with it, but it wouldn't look like justice either. And that's where we are right now. He's being held, but only until they figure out how to drop this mess without setting the internet on fire. Because they're watching everything. They're watching social media. We might as well be in the courtroom. I promise y'all. Okay? So let's talk about the jail situation and how it's smoke and mirrors, right? Because we got to really get into like why he's in jail right now, right? Again, this is not about justice. So if you are internalizing this situation that has nothing to do with you, first of all, go deal with your trauma. Second of all, understand this ain't about justice. This is about control, damage control. And here's what's happening. Diddy was not denied bail because they believe he's guilty. Girl, be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for girl, be so fucking for real. Diddy was not denied bail because they believe he guilty. Girl, he was denied bail because they need time. Hello? They need time to prepare the public for what's really about to happen. Okay, if they let him walk now, then the backlash will be nuclear. So they're stalling. They're waiting for people to either get bored, get distracted, or let the media soften the blow. I already told you, with some shit coming down the pipeline with Jay-Z, maybe by that time we'll all be distracted. Okay, let me see. When is the sentencing date supposed to be? Sentencing date Diddy. October 3rd. Oh. You mean right around the eclipse? Let me see. When's the eclipse dates in the zodiac signs? Let me see. When's the next one coming up? Okay. We got another one planned for September 7th and September 21st. Right. Oh God. And I've been telling y'all to watch for Jay-Z news that comes out in September, right? Okay. This is strategic containment, right? This is strategic containment, not punishment. Okay, they're gonna play it like, well, he's already been held for months. Maybe that's enough, or maybe it'll be like, based on lack of hard evidences, we've agreed to reduce sentence. I don't even understand why y'all still try to act shocked at this point. Honestly, we've already seen this move. Okay, let me say this one more time for the Rosas. Okay, for the people in the back, they're gonna find some sort of way to twist this. Okay. Whether it's, he's already been in jail for months. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that is enough time to serve. I think that they tried to do that shit today. I wasn't following this shit closely because I don't give a fuck. I'm literally just here to promote my. Hold on. Because we're speaking about it. Let's speak about it. I'm just here to promote my motherfucking services. Okay. So I'm not following this shit closely. But I feel like he might have did that today in jail when, they were trying to deny bail and all of that. Okay. But y'all already know how they're going to play it. Oh, he served enough time. Or, based on lack of hard evidence, we've agreed to a reduced sentence. Y'all know the script. Okay. They might even be throwing out evidence right now, girl. Okay. The jail holding is given. Let him sit his ass down, leak some headlines, and let the public devour him first. That's what it is about. It's been about that since the beginning. This is not about making y'all feel bad. This is about making y'all feel bad for Diddy. Okay? In a way where y'all look at him bad. And y'all sitting there internalizing it. Oh my God. We just feel so unsafe in this country as Black. Well, shut the fuck up, bitch. Please shut up. I'm not saying that the concerns are invalid. I'm saying stop rushing to go be a victim and go deal with your trauma. This is not that. I understand what you're doing, but this ain't that. And if more people told motherfuckers who's out there doing what I'm saying that I saw going on today, maybe the world would be a better place. Like, please. Okay? This is not about something else. Don't make it that. We go through enough. Okay? We go through enough without adding today as more trauma. Okay? Diddy's not serving 10 years. Well, let me not put a number on that. I say, because long term could be, because I didn't get an exact number, so let me not even attach a prediction to a number. I just see not long term. Okay. I just see not long term, if at all. So, he's not getting locked away and forgotten. That's no. That's part of the punishment, baby. He's either walking with time served or getting light probation with restrictions or something, just some fuck shit, right? Maybe even house arrest if they want to make it look harsher. Okay. But let's zoom out and let's talk about karmic justice, because this is the real shit. Okay. This is why I keep saying stop projecting and stop trying to make this a Black woman issue and an issue on humanity. Because I think some of y'all forget. Hold on. Let me put me back on the screen. I think some of y'all forget he was out there allegedly R-wording children and men as well. I understand that Cassie was made to be the poster child for violence, but I think y'all are forgetting that there was other people involved of different genders as well. This is a human issue. Okay? I get that a lot of people feel like, oh, well, we not heard in a lot of cases, but everything don't need divination. Everything doesn't need to be divided. Everything does not need to be divided. Sometimes some shit is just, you need to not do that, because that means you're a fucked up human being if you do that. Even more if you're Black and you're doing it to another Black person, but maybe you shouldn't just not do that as a human. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now is not the time to be like, oh my God, no, because look at what's happening on the opposite end. You got a bunch of motherfuckers that's sitting here trying to include Black so bad that they want this black man to go free. So do you see how all of that needs to just be left out, and we need to just look at this as a human issue and not a black man versus a black woman issue? Like, girl, this is about karmic justice, because that's where the real consequences live. Diddy ain't in prison right now, but baby, his soul is definitely on lockdown. He's spiritually isolated, and the silence, as I told y'all, is very loud. Nobody's riding for him like that. Okay, no true like celebrity friends. Even if stunts and shows, baby, stunts and shows, stunts and shows, stunts and shows, stunts and shows. Okay, even though I do feel like there are some dumbass celebrities out there that just stuck their foot in their mouth and whatnot. Stunts and shows, stunts and shows, stunts and shows. I've even seen some media people that are going up for him when they thought he was about to be released, and it shocked me. And all I'm gonna say is I just question how many celebrities or media people that you see that's going up for Diddy. I question the authenticity of it, the validity of it. Like, are we really going up for Diddy, or are we protecting jobs, or are we hoping to secure a job after, because Diddy will be in such a place where he's looking for straws to grass that it's like, well, let me elevate you and then pour into you. Read between what I'm saying. Okay, let's keep it going. The universe is trying to snatch protection from Diddy. Okay, his power is gone. His fear spell is broken. I mean, I know, obviously, you know, some people are still gonna, but that's the goal, to like really break him. Okay, and have his name be cursed in the court of public opinion. And so the scary part is that what's worse than a prison cell to somebody like him is all of that, because he feels it. He feels the walls closing in, how he can't trust anybody, how he can't buy silence anymore, how he can't just control the narrative. And what's so eerie about all of this is control is something that Virgos are known for, right? That's something that they thrive on. And his sentencing is right around the Virgo eclipse. Mind you, he went to jail around the Virgo eclipse. That's when he first got arrested. So, you know, just tying it back to astrology and how, you know, he's losing control. Okay. But this is the fall of a false god, basically, a slow dethroning, and no appeal is being granted in spirit's courtroom. That's the courtroom that matters. So let's talk about what's still to come. Okay. And just take it with a grain of salt until it actually happens, I guess. Right. There could be a public betrayal that comes. Somebody that was once close to him, an ally, partner, or even blood, that could be about to flip, leak, or walk away loudly because the silence for him is cracking. More lawsuits are on the way. Think civil, financial, possibly international. Just because federal didn't stick doesn't mean that the vultures ain't circling. And I already see that Dawn Richard is talking about how she ain't done. Y'all already know how I feel about that one right there. Opportunist. Okay. Expect a financial collapse. His money is not moving the way that it used to. So there is definitely a bleed happening. Assets being frozen, deals terminated, debts rising. You know, there's a whole list of companies that have actually, let me see. I think I have a list somewhere. I think I have a full list. Let me see. But yeah, there's definitely like a whole list of like companies that have already pulled out from Diddy. Because did he? Girl, he did. But the judge don't seem to think so. Yeah, I thought I had it somewhere. Girl, because it's just so much updates and shit. That's why I can't be involved. I just get my little download and I go about my business. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to sit here and do 1,000 Diddy updates. Like, girl, what? This ain't a Diddy channel. The fuck? He got his career. I need mine. And it ain't about to be about him. Yeah, on the site that I'm looking at, they already updated it. So I guess I would have to go back 50 pages. Girl, because they updating every 5 minutes. But yeah, there's like a whole list of companies and whatnot that is already like severed ties with Diddy. So What else to come could be a possible health scare, whether physical or mental. When power hungry men lose control, it shows up in the body. So Spirit is basically saying that there's going to be an internal breakdown that's incoming. It's inevitable. And there could also be one last PR attempt where maybe a documentary, maybe a tell-all, maybe a rebrand campaign to try to regain control. I mean, he's good for going from Sean Combs to Puffy to Bad Boy to Big Puff to, you know, Sean, Diddy, Love, like, girl. But it's going to flop. It's going to flop. The public right now does not want his truth. We want receipts. And at this point, he ain't got them. Okay? So, yeah, Diddy's locked up. But is it prison? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not prison. It's much worse. It's public purgatory. He's not serving a long sentence. He's serving cosmic karma. And while the courts might fumble, Spirit never misses. Okay. Now, keep in mind, like everything that I'm saying, like I say, take with a grain of salt, you know, because timelines and all of that shift. Okay. However, y'all know the hashtag Scott don't miss. Okay. So if you felt this reading before the headlines dropped, if you knew this man was spiraling before CNN told you, then imagine what Spirit's trying to show you right now about your life, okay? Go ahead and book those personal readings, baby. Listen, you can either book the full alignment reading that I keep telling you what to go and get, or you can book that emergency reading that I told y'all about in the video clip. Either way, all the information is on the site, okay? thealignedSouls.com/emergency if you want to book that emergency reading. Because yeah, it's a lot coming up. And don't wait for the collapse to happen and prove what it is that you already know is coming. I promise you, there is an area of y'all life that has been chaotic for the last 6 years. I already told you I had to move 11 times. Technically 15, but 11 since COVID. And I'm about to have to move a 12th time. So yeah, don't wait. Go book that emergency reading because the energy is going to peak on Friday. And so this weekend might be, you know, very, very different for a lot of y'all. Okay. So let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. And if you enjoyed this commentary, stay tuned because there's way more where that came from over on patreon.com/Scott Santana, where we watch along to our favorite shows together.
Everybody knew that you came in as my friend. And like, so.
This is Scotty. She runs the South. Big Lexus was next. What my ass. What you doing down there, Gloss? You doing push-ups?
It's my turn.
I got you one. Go ahead. Come here.
Is that a MAGA hat?
Come here. No. Come here.
What is that? Did she just start out a MAGA hat? Girl, make that as Google app great again.
And show her what she hears. She's not young and reckless. Bitch ain't young nor reckless. Oh, who ain't reckless?
Ferrari, like, who ain't my show title? Show me who ain't, so I can go up to them, and then I can have a reason to say my show title again. Because did y'all know that this is Young and Reckless Season 3 hosted by Ferrari? Because if you didn't know that, then guess what? It's Young and Reckless Season 3 hosted by Ferrari. And you bitches are young and reckless on Season 3 of Young and Reckless hosted by Ferrari.
They not letting up this season. And I'm like, whoa, like, y'all bitches
are really young and reckless. Season 3 hosted by Ferrari. Like,
so now I have to do some investigating with all of the ladies to see how it all went to hell, child.
Can we catch you up? So you know when you were upstairs getting your beauty rest.
Yeah. Can we catch up? Because you know when you're upstairs getting your beauty rest. The way that Kelly talks. Because then you have Brent that's like nice school. And then you have Kelly that talks like this. You're like, oh my God.
Space.
Sisterhood, in quotes.
Don't fast forward none of this. Absolutely not. I want to know every last motherfucking thing that Angela said. What the hell did Tangela say to them? Don't keep secrets.
How you doing, RuPaul? Now, Gilbert, you are a very funny man. Have you always been funny?
Alicia. I mean, I definitely understand committing to the character, but like, did she just start hormones yesterday? Where she put her titties?
Girl, that is not a chest plate. Stop laughing. You transphobic.
I'm a T-girl from the past life.
Protecting the dynasty is a full-time job.
Talking about my kid, you stupid bitch.
I don't even.
Right, because you're talking about my daughter. Jackie, you talking about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter or my daughter's daughter.
No, I feel like at times I rest my case.
Not Banner was on season 2 looking like a country Bama. Girl, I thought that was Shawnee.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas homing up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas homing up, but wasn't when I'm